I was adopted in 1986 through a lawyer, actually. And then when I was 20, I was living with my boyfriend, and I found out that I was pregnant. So my first option was, my first emotion was fear. And then I just knew that I couldn't raise a child on my own, even with my boyfriend at the time. We were still together, but neither of us were ready to have a child. So I looked up the Cradle, and I called, and I met with one of the social workers, and we did the scrapbook thing where we got the scrapbooks and went through everyone's, and on the first batch of them we found his parents.
Okay.
We first called the Cradle and made the first meeting. We met with our counselor, and we really liked her right off the bat. She was very nice, and it was very comforting. It was a little bit, we were nervous at first, and then we would keep meeting with her for every few months, and she would ask questions and we would answer them, and she would ask us how we were doing. She was very into what was happening. I called the Cradle, and I was scared. I was really scared about giving up something that I felt like was a part of me, but really I did realize that I'm not giving up anything. I still have him, I'm not his parent, but I still have him in my life, and I've also got two great new people in my life. His parents are amazing, and it was just so perfect. And we spend time together all the time. I see them for at least every couple months. He calls me Andrea, and he has an idea. His mom made him a scrapbook of the whole thing. He's always going to know where he came from, and he's always going to know who I am. I think that having Anthony and having his parents in my life is the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm not ashamed at all of my decision or what happened. I think a lot of people think that when you are placing a child for adoption that you're giving up, and you're not. You're not giving up. You're giving a gift to somebody that may not be able to get that gift on your own, and you're creating a family. I think that people need to consider it more. I think it's really important that people know their options, and that adoption is one of them. And it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was really hard, but it's still, in the long run, has been the best thing for me and for Anthony.